The Nile was more than a physical phenomenon. It was a sacred conduit, the earthly manifestation of cosmic order, or mat. Its waters were believed to flow from the primordial ocean, Nun, the source of all creation, emerging from a mysterious cavern deep in the south. Near the First Cataract, this connection imbued every drop with divine significance. Temples were not merely places of worship. They were hydraulic marvels. Their sanctuaries often featured sacred lakes or wells symbolizing the original waters of Nun. Here priests would perform ablutions in the sacred water before approaching the gods, believing the essence of the Nile washed away mortal impurity. But the most profound divine association was with Osiris. The god's myth was intrinsically woven into the river's cycle. Osiris, the benevolent king murdered and dismembered by his jealous brother Set, was resurrected by his wife Isis. His death and rebirth mirrored the annual death of the land during the dry season and its rebirth with the inundation. The fertile silt itself was seen as the regenerated body of Osiris, deposited by the river to nourish the land. Consequently, the Nile's flood was not just a natural event. It was the annual resurrection of the god, guaranteeing fertility and order against the chaos of Set. Rituals reenacting Osiris's passion were performed along the banks, priests casting offerings of grain, flowers, and small figurines into the rising waters, their chants mingling with the river's murmur. It was a symphony of the senses, the still, reflective surface of a sacred temple lake mirroring the star-studded sky, symbolizing the connection between heaven and earth. The rich, dark mud of the newly reseeded fields seen as the literal flesh of the resurrected god, the rhythmic dip of priests' bronze basins into the Nile, water catching the sunlight like liquid gold as they anointed statues and themselves. For the Egyptians, water was the medium through which the divine touched the mortal realm, the vein carrying the essence of creation, death, and rebirth that sustained both the land and the souls of its people. To drink from the Nile was to sip from the source of life itself, a communion with the eternal. As the Nile flowed north, it carried with it the silt that had cradled the gods. Each trickle and turn of the river was imbued with meaning, every inundation a divine blessing, every drop a prayer whispered from the earth. The river was not merely a lifeline for the Egyptians, it was a living deity, a tangible thread connecting the heavens to the human realm, a silent witness to the mysteries of existence.